Oh, rest in peace, buddy.
Oh, same. Rip. Peace and love, my man.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. It's cute. Love the Reds. So many people in red. Oh,
Rip.
right?
The junk in that lion's trunk was wild.
That's where all the power comes from.
All right. Here we go, and we're ready for our tale today. Awesome. All the fun character art that we have gathered. And ready to see these move forward, even though some are sadly deceased. Well, let's see what happens next in our tale of piracy on the open ether in the ethereal expanse. Last time, our crew was able to overtake an island, specifically Kylo Port, that they had infiltrated, found out that many of the pirates turning themselves are trying to become privateers under the Carliane Empire were instead being executed. Splitting this up, they claimed it for the Alliance of the Drakes and set about making a few decisions. Mostly, they started to receive intelligence like a proper alliance of convoys of reinforcement, as well as some of the ether supply islands of the Carliane looking to defect and come under the protection of the Drakes. And then finally, some rumors that the trade alliance of Iris might be interested in aligning with the pirates in order to prevent the Carliane from ruling everything. With all of this, our fearless crew...
Roasted.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Our fearless crew set about to use the intelligence they had in order to intercept the convoy that is about to go on. So, with that, we will get started right away. So, first thing first, Maya, it is time for navigation, and you are not able to use this your navigation ability to automatically succeed, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you are making the check.
Yep. You got that good nav.
Okay, so I have the +3 from the ship. Is there anything else that I need to know that we got from the ship?
Not recently, just it should be, as it was the last time you...
I don't remember. I've slept since then.
Oh, we need to make you a skill.
16.
16.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So, everybody get ready because you are finding the convoy.
Woohoo.
And it is time for some ship-to-ship battle.
Right in.
All right. Yeah, this is getting a little quick as you're coming in to the ships themselves.
Honestly, I still don't know how the ship battle works, so bear with me, guys.
Arg is all you really need to know.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is you're going to decide. We're going to be like a lot of it is deciding like what side the ship's going, what guns can fire. Everybody roll. You split up like who's rolling for what guns, and and I think a lot of maneuvers as well. But yeah. All right, I'm just summoning the department here.
I could roll half of the guns if you want me to there, Ross. You're also muted.
It's 12 on each side, if I'm remembering
On
correctly.
slow mode.
Yeah, 12 on port and starboard.
Gotcha.
Stern
What,
is-
Yeah, we got 2 on the bow.
How
We
many
never
ships?
use.
2 ships.
2 ships versus their 1.
Yeah, and they're starting 2 squares apart. This the 2 enemy ships, 2 squares apart.
Okay. What's
Well,
the
we also
setup?
have a Wyatt in his ship, don't we?
Well, I mean, yeah, they are there. Wyatt's
We
there.
said 2 ships.
All right, give me a second. Okay, so
I
yeah,
don't know how that
it's them and Wyatt's ship. Well, sorry, and then there's the 2. They have 2 ships, and then they also have a convoy of 10.
I don't know if I have that one.
And then the character ship being 10 squares away from the Valiant.
Yeah, looks right.
Are they going head on?
They're currently chasing them. The Valiant was headed from the east.
Well, I guess then I'll only be shooting 2 weapons, so. Get close enough.
Okay. Get up here. Yeah. So according to your stuff, you got these 2 major ships. They're escorting the convoy of schooners.
You said they're only two away.
They're 2 away from each other.
Oh, okay.
They're starting 10 away from you.
Oh, okay. Who has the wind token right now? Are they like going first? I guess.
Yeah, so they would be doing their let's see here. Yeah, they're approaching, so yeah, they've got windward. Those will get this set up.
Gotta use some of our normal ships here.
Okay.
So the ship isn't on fire. Unless you know what ship that actually is. Then yes, it's on.
Is that the obsidian tide I see?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What I needed ships.
Oh, I miss it.
No, I do too.
There's also the Handsome Devil out there.
Yeah.
The Astral. And the Spark. Because that's what I have.
We'll see her again soon, though.
Yeah. I can find the spark. I don't know where that ship is.
Okay. So in this particular case, what you have here is the
Shot too big.
yeah. They are being escorted by the two galleons. The convoy itself is the schooners. So if they get so far away, I think we're going to call it 20. They are going to be able to essentially get away. And the larger ships can block that. That makes sense to you. So,
Right.
in that case, we shall begin. All right. Let me double check. Done. Oh, in that case, we open here with the convoy going ahead and moving 3 spaces away. So actually, yeah, so you've intercepted it. So I don't know where our department went, but here, give me a sec. I gotta actually change how this looks.
Spit and filthy paws off my bell now. Go cover my pee. Move your ass out of my spot. Yeah. Move it. How dare you touch my mouth?
I want to find someone who'll get as mad at me as Paula does to Matt.
Just married a dork. That's what I go.
I know.
Okay, so in this interception way, what is going to go on is the convoy of the smaller ships are going to go the best they can to avoid the Thunder Child. So they're going to move. They have low. To the... What?
What is that?
I didn't break the
Sail.
Okay.
Yeah, black.
Anyway, they're going to move 3 spaces.
Tree.
Yeah, a little bit here. And what's going to happen is the 2 larger ships, they each have up to 11 bases, more if they need it, because they can burst some stuff. But they want to form a wall between themselves and the smaller ships in order to provide protection.
Like this.
They don't want to block the path, right?
No, like this, so that they can just go this way.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Here you go. Next time, don't touch my map since you're breaking my pieces.
Okay, so now your ship may move.
Sweet. Okay. So I think we want, obviously, one of our heavy gun sides to be facing towards them. So I think we're going to 1, 2, 3, like start turning basically like right now. So I think we need
Okay.
to.
Well, they need to go 3 forward Or
Yeah.
2 forward to go 1 over.
2 1 over, yeah. So we should be right in front of that one. And then I think we're gonna go forward like 2 more, so we're able to get some of the convoy as well.
Yeah.
And I think we want to attack from here and maybe attack half of the weapons at the galleon, and then the other half at the convoy.
Okay, sounds good. What are you doing for Wyatt's ship?
Wyatt, I think they go 8 knots, so I think they just want to try to see if they can get port to starboard side on the last, like, yeah.
Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
boy. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. So that's gonna be 1, 2. Okay, cool. And then for the Thunderchild, I call out to the master gunner there and tell him to load up with hull busters there.
Ooh. Aye.
And I'll do. I don't know if you have 12 or 6 on you, Ross. I don't know how you want to do it, but
I got all 12 on me right now if you want me to roll.
okay. Yeah, then 6 will go to the first galleon, and the other 6 to maybe the first few in the convoy there.
Got you.
Yeah.
Are we prioritizing the big wardens or the convoy in this one?
We'll prioritize the convoy.
Okay. You got it.
So you firing at the convoy?
Well, half and half. So we get 12 shots. So 6 cannons to the galleon, first galleon, 6 to the convoy.
Okay, so you're ignoring the second galleon. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Thunderchild is currently.
Okay.
We're doing 1 ship at a time.
Got it.
Okay. And remind me the number I need to reach to get a hit here.
I believe it's what is it? A 6 or no?
5 or 6, I thought.
Yeah.
It's a 6 to hit.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. Then I'll hit but 1 cannon.
Damn. Okay. And then since we did hull busters, it takes an extra point of damage, and then 1 D4 unranked crew are instantly killed.
Gotcha.
Okay. So how many total hits do you have?
11.
11. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
But
6
I-
on the convoy, and then 5 on the galleon.
Yeah.
And each of those give an extra
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So we did wrath cannons,
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
which
Okay.
already deal 2 damage per hit.
Right. So 12 on the front ship. Right. But it's right. Okay. Okay. So I got 2 officers, 2 fires, and 8 casualties down.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I think that's 15 damage as well.
Yes. And okay, let me look at this. So yeah, okay. Just real quick. Yeah, so that's 15 total as you peer up and fire. We'll resolve all of that. Then it's on the convoy.
Which took 6 hits, would be 12 damage base with the wrath cannons, and then another 6, so 18. And then I didn't roll the D4 for the unranked crew that are instantly killed.
Okay. Right. And then 5 hits. What's that?
Tell me if I have to sink any ship.
Maybe a few.
Okay. Well, you're sitting generally on the convoy, right? Or are you
Yeah.
focusing on the convoy?
Yeah, so we did 6 for the convoy, like the front ships, and then the other 5 that hit was on the first galleon.
I understand. So it's like, so you did 5 different ships on the convoy.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Cool. So just making sure. Okay, got that. I got that. And then,
That way, the obsidian pearl was not hit this turn.
all
However,
right.
the Hanson held of the spark and the Castrol were.
Yeah. All right. Then you want to do Wyatt's again. I'd split up the dice roll and everyone gets to roll something, but yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Does anybody want to do grab 4 D12s and then
Sure.
another person grab 4 D8s?
I got the D12s.
I can grab the D8s.
All right.
Alright.
Grab my sanity. Oh, no, there it went.
Back. Okay, that's
Get thee!
Yeah, how many of 6 or above?
oh wow. 2 8s and 2 7s.
All right. So
Nice.
4 hits.
4 hits from that. Yeah.
I'm coming. I forgot that I had to see the individual hits. So I have to hover over them. So I'm moving to my computer. Hold, please.
How many did you roll?
Okay, so let's play bad
Okay.
pirate music. We're on hold.
It was 12 D12s, right?
4 D12 for you.
Oh, that makes way more. Let's redo that then. Well, so then the first 4 were 8, 8, 1, 9, so 3 hits.
3 hits.
Okay. So then 7 hits total.
Who's rolling? Devin!
And this is the second galleon that we're.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. And then I'll roll for what they get here. And they got an officer down and 2 fires going on their ship.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so now I got to roll for. They're doing all types of damage here. So first I'll do damage upon your ship, and then
For the record, I think only the front cannons can hit their ship.
correct, but front from both can actually hit their ship. So
Oh, okay.
there's- they can fire over.
No ships down yet?
No ships are down.
Oh, wow.
Beefy.
Well, they're galleons too. They're beefy ships,
Yeah,
and they've got reinforced oak. They've got a lot of upgrades you have access to as well.
for sure.
So it is pretty big.
Tish tosh.
All right. So let's start with this. So this is going to be the front. Start with. Let's do this way.
No. No. But I'm close.
All right. That's 1 hit and 2 automatic fires from the fronts to your ship.
Well, do they hit? Because I'm gonna use the Cannon Ward
Yeah.
Shield Matrix,
Yeah, you got the shield matrix.
and that's gonna cancel out 5 hits.
Nice. All right, so there you go. So you're able to withstand.
Nice.
Got
Somewhere there's a piece of a whale flipping them off.
All right. However, Wyatt needs to withstand 10 wrath cannons.
Oof. All right.
7, 9, 10. All right. Okay, so I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wrath cannon hits,
All right.
which will each deal 2 damage.
Well, we're barely holding on.
Don't kill Hope's father!
He might die right now.
Oh, she is going to be devastated.
Fine.
Oh crap.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if you got it, then we don't have to worry about Dark Toe anymore.
No, because then Hope is going to go after Dark Toe and rain hellfire on top of them.
Okay. And then 2 more hits from the long guns upon Wyatt.
Okay.
No, let me, Wyatt. Abandon ship, you idiot.
No, he's better than that. He'd go down with his ship.
Because he was kind of batshit crazy on Dark Toe, so I'm not sure about that.
Okay. So it's going to be only 2 fires for them, and they have someone that could take out those fires, so shouldn't be a huge deal. And then what was the hit? You said it was 2 more hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then roll those 2 because I didn't include that one. They're still afloat, but they are definitely not looking good. Okay, so no fires from that one, but they do have 2 officers that took half their damage there. Yeah, but none of them were Wyatt. So, yep, that is it. They're still up, but they definitely need the help.
Okay. Very good. Now, front ship wants to get directly behind the Thunderchild.
Can they do that?
I think they can.
They're right up on it.
Yeah, I thought we were blocking their path there.
I have a hard time totally seeing, so.
It's all
Go to
good.
the overhead.
Ooh, yeah.
They're not going to move to move.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If anything, we gotta
The
go. We gotta go
back
starboard.
might be able to.
The maneuverability there. Let me see this.
Yeah, we try to put them in a box.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Let's see here.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, they were able to take care of their fires. So, no one had to roll for fires, did they?
No, I used one of the officers, operating officers, to take out the fires. The 2 that were on Wyatt's ship.
Perfect. Okay. So I was trying to look. I knew they had this. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, perfect. So the way the ship combat works then is it moves through the opposing ship, dealing both ships 1 damage with a ram. So, so basically, it continues its speed, full speed, rams the back of the ship, and causes like that turn.
Okay.
And they both take 1 damage because of it.
Makes sense.
That just means we can go through these galleons.
Correct. There are there's
Not the galleons, the
the
schooners.
small, right. Yeah, there's a lot to this. So cool. They they still get all of their stuff. So yeah, so doing that, they're going to continue to use their mobility to try to get behind it. As much as they can, and then
Well, how much do they have?
11.
Yeah.
Now the other ship here wants to use that. They should have enough to make their turn to box in and get right in front of this ship. So basically, they're doing a double T cross.
Mm.
You mean they're going? Oh, come here, like that.
No, to the Thunderchild.
They're not gonna get in here unless they're gonna hit convoy.
The convoys can move this turn too, so they can move around it.
So they want to go like this.
Ultimately, yeah. And the convoys they have 1 mobility, so they can do 90-degree turns on point because they have high mobility. So they can just turn on a dime and move around. Because remember, 1 square is like thousands of feet.
Yeah.
And also, they're so big they prevent here, though they do leave it wide open to Wyatt, unfortunately. But that is ship combat. All right, that's their movement. So make sure you take that damage.
Yeah,
And I have the damage on here.
no problem. We have 7 damage now.
I think so.
Yeah.
27 health or 27 damage?
Well, we have 27 health. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, that's a big difference. So question, Matt, how does boarding work? Like, could we technically try and board the galleon in front of us?
It's a metal. It's versus metal.
Yeah, it's boarding's a move. Yeah, it's a die roll against them. So, but it depends on what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
And also,
Okay.
like, that will take us out from really, like, trying to, attack or shoot at the other convoys.
Yeah, it ultimately would result in the convoy getting away.
Okay.
So you get the ship, but the convoy would go.
Okay.
Yeah, and really the boat the ship in front of us, I don't think actually taken that much damage. The one behind us is one we've been hitting
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
all that. So
We haven't
Enough.
moved yet, right? We still get a move turn.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
move.
Oh, if it's our turn, we can start with Wyatt's ship, just kind of getting in line, making a T with the convoy there. They're trying to, it looks like skirt out. So,
This
Kind of just-
way?
yep, right. No, that way is fine. Your first one.
Yeah,
Ah,
just
okay.
remember they got to move 2 forward to make a move back.
Yeah. Well, it's a frigate for this one, so yeah. But yeah, so then they and then I should be able to, do the same thing, right? And ram the other ship in front of me.
Correct.
Okay. So then I will do that.
The thing though is that you're going to end up also ramming. You ram the convoy, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be good to go. So however many you want to move.
If I can I see where I would be at 5 spaces?
So you'd be like here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you ultimately, in order to do this maneuver, have to get on the other side of the convoy because you can't end in another ship space.
Right. I see. But I could end up start turning halfway through, right, and then being a T, right, and then facing the other way. Like if I was going straight, and then I turned.
That where he goes rams twice and then goes like that, Matt. That's fine.
Yeah, but how much speed do you have?
Oh, well, the speed I have, I think it's what, 11.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
Archibald, why don't you give them their options with the movement?
So this would be 5.
And then what if I start turning? So 1, 2, 3, turn, right, and then like right there, like that.
They'd be like that. And a couple convoys are getting hit in the way.
Jalen, are you trying to sandwich the convoy to be parallel with Wyatt's ship?
Somewhat, but not exactly, not entirely. Because Wyatt's ship can turn.
Wyatt's ship could have turned this way.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, they could have, right, instead of the other way.
Now
Right.
you got them pretty much sandwiched. By ramming the one, you rammed 4 of the convoy ships.
Okay.
Does that mean that our ship would take 5 damage? 1 for the galleon and
Correct.
4 for the...
For every ship it hits, it takes it in.
Correct.
It hit the gallon. The galleon hit the 4 other ships.
No, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just not how it works. It's not how the mechanics
No.
work.
Well, you can run it differently on your game, Paula.
Let's just say we might get to a really, really big fleet army. You probably don't want that to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do all of the port side weapons to the galleon. So if someone wants to take.
So where I just want to know here is are they ramming the other ships or not?
Oh yeah, like we went through. I took the damage already.
Okay, so they ram every ship.
They rammed all-
Okay, cool. They
yeah,
were just with the argument there. I want to make sure I got
No,
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Perfect.
then,
All right.
And then we'll do all the port side weapons will go to the galleon. Someone wants to Ross, if you want to take 6 D12, and then I don't know, Ash, if you want to take a 6 D12.
6d12.
Yes. And then the stern weapon should be able to hit the galleon, right? From this angle, from what I see.
Yeah, because the stern are also wraith cannons. So,
Right. So then
yeah.
I'll roll 3. Here.
I think there were 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 3 of them. Right
For
now.
your ship.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's 3 wrath cannons on the stern.
Yeah, but just there because long as what 10, right? 10 squares.
Yeah.
And it's in a cone. So I don't know if the stern can get the
Oh,
enemy
okay.
galleons.
I got you. Okay, that's no
Courtney
problem.
needs to roll for Wyatt.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We'll do one at a
Just saying,
time here,
that's
just to
only
see.
fair.
Yeah.
That's 3 hits for me.
Okay, and then Ash.
The 6d12. What exactly am I?
6 or higher.
You wanna get
6 or higher?
Yeah.
Crud. That just disappeared on
What
me.
is the gunner ability again? Like the master gunner does something, whether it's
Yeah,
Can
We can
reroll.
re-roll number of times equal number of missed cannons equal to your rank.
yeah. What's my ranks?
5. It should be 5.
Okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna reroll 5.
And it can be on any shot. It doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
'cause you want
So it could be like the 3 that you missed, and then 2 of what Ash missed. What'd you get
Yeah.
there, Ash?
It
No.
disappeared on me, but I counted 4 8s and a 7, and then the others I think there was like a 4 and a 5. So I'm thinking,
So yeah, let me see. You rolled.
or it's 3d8s.
Yeah, you rolled. You got
or
4
3
hits.
8s. I mean 4
You got-
hits.
yeah.
Thank you.
So it's 4 hits on what?
Well, it's a total right now. It's 7, but Ross is re-rolling.
Yeah. So
It'll be the
my
galleon.
3 turns into 4 more. It's a 4. So that's total at 8 from this port side volley.
Molly can reroll some of hers too, because you can reroll any of hers. And
That's
it's only-
good. So if you want to roll, you can re-roll Molly the 2 that missed.
So 8 are going to the galleon.
Correct. That's where
Those
we're
are
at
the
right now.
parts.
We're waiting for Ash to reroll.
Okay.
Ross, how many cannons did you roll?
I rolled 6.
6.
Cool.
1 hit.
All right, so
So
the
9.
additional 9 hits. There we go.
So yeah, 9 of still of the hull busters. So 2 damage per. 18.
Yep. Very cool. Any going to the convoy?
Well, that's what Wild would do there. So Maya,
Okay.
you want to roll 4 d12 and then another d4 d8.
I'll do
Don't
the
kill
D8.
your daddy.
Oh yeah, you could do the d8 there, one.
Um, 10, 7, 8, and 4.
Okay, so 3 hits.
Yeah.
What'd you get there, Roman?
Sorry. All misses.
Okay, so
Do
3
they have
hits.
a master gunner?
Here, I'm looking here. They do. Who has a rank of 4?
So I think Maya, you only missed 1, right?
Yeah.
You should re-roll that one because you have the bigger die. You're more likely to hit.
8.
Nice.
There you go.
And I'll re-roll 3 of mine. I got 1 hit.
Okay.
All right, so 5 hits on the first 2. Should both of the convoy right there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we've got that, and
One
then
of the convoy ships was hit before.
okay,
Yeah.
and now because all the damage comes concurrently.
Yeah, and so they'll have to roll more the galleon. I don't know if they roll the d4s.
Yeah. I'll get that.
Okay.
I think because theoretically it's all the damage first, then it's casualties, and then it's
Right.
So coming up from here, yeah. So they're able to get you with 1, 2, 3 of their wrath cannons. Butcher ship. That's 2 wrath cannon hits.
To a chip.
Yours, Thunderchild.
Okay. I just rolled a matrix roll of 6.
Okay, so 2 hits there. I don't see if any more come to yours because that'll be 2 of the long guns. 1 more, so that's 3. And then 2 more long 9s. 2 more hits. That's 5. So is it hits or is it the damage from that? Because you take hits as part of the
It says
damage.
when hit by weapons during ship combat, you may roll 1d6 plus 1 and cancel that many hits.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
So at base, I've canceled 6 hits. Anything above that would, give the
Yep,
ship.
100%. And then
That's a really powerful feature.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the
yeah.
most expensive one.
Well, we also have
you took the ship from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
there's also a crew boon
They're
where
easy.
a crew boon where once a day, when hit by cannon fire, you can cancel a few more.
Mhm.
Okay. So you took all of the hits and the matrix absorbed them all.
Nice.
And then Wyatt is going to take 2 wrath cannons and 2 long 9s here.
No, Daddy, don't die.
That's 4, 6 damage.
6. Ooh, they're not looking good. You can see here. I can look at what this person has. Let me see. So I know that they definitely. Yeah, they're gonna start. The ship is starting to get on fire there, and starting to get come down. You see people start jumping out the ship.
Wonder why it stayed on the island. Shit at sea.
Okay. In that case, how many fires are on the ship?
Currently, here, let me see. Whoa. They have only two currently.
2, and what's its explosion cap?
It will be here. Let me see. I don't think it's going to explode because it has 18 hit points in total. Let me see.
Well, it's the cap that you're looking for.
Right, I'm trying to see where it doesn't have it on here. I'm gonna have to look at the.
Yeah, it's usually right underneath hit points.
Really?
At least on my sheets, it's hit points then explosion.
Yeah, it doesn't have it on this one.
What's the name of the ship?
It would be the Last Bastion, but I'm guessing that I don't know. Is it fit? No, it wouldn't be 15. Huh. I want to see if there's another way to grab that.
Probably. I don't think it's in danger right now. It's probably close to 12.
Yeah, possibly.
All right, so. Okay. Depending. Okay. Very good. All right, so the Valiant with the light blue sails there within all the things it is not operationable. All the convoy ships are still up, as is the ship in the back there. So with that, and actually, yeah, with all of that, I gotta see here. Let me roll for some. Let me check on that real quick. Yeah, there's at least one that's in danger here. Gotta see if any of the convoy explode. Nope. Not yet. Okay. So in that case,
I think 12 is correct, by the way.
Okay. The convoy, yeah, with their speed of 3.
There's a little problem with some of them.
Yeah, the best that they can do here, and again, they can turn on a dime. Like they can,
Go backwards.
yeah. They can turn backwards with one movement. They can do.
Okay.
That's their whole advantage, is their ability to just sort of
so
scatter.
movement is 3.
They ideally want to make it towards the ship in the back.
3.
Yeah.
1, 2. One. Oh, this one's the fuck one. This one's gonna ram 2 ships just to move.
Well, they're not going to ram each other.
Yeah, it can't move otherwise. And neither can this one, and neither can this one.
They ram the big ship for 1 damage. They'll take a damage or soak it.
Okay, so he's gonna ram the big ship. 1,
Yeah, because they're doing
2.
damage with Thunderchild that way. So there would be 2 damage with Thunderchild from ramming.
1, 2.
Okay.
It's only 1 hitting it.
Okay.
So they're gonna go 1,
1,
2.
2, 3. That's the best they can do. They're kind of jam-packed in there.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to split up and wait for the other one.
That's
to go
fine.
the other way. Okay.
And the ship in the back will essentially go parallel to just get their best damage going out, but then mostly hold there. Yeah.
Oof. That's not pretty.
Then your movement.
I think we're just gonna move up, probably. So we can end up turning around, maybe like just 3 spaces, so that the ones that are trying to get out that space, we get a good chunk of them in our view. Yeah. And then I think we would start firing at the convoy.
Then you're going to fire at the small ships.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got my 6d12 coming up.
You want to trap the other 6D?
Sure.
Every ship.
That Master Gunner ability you can only use once per combat.
No, I believe it's per turn.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I only want to reroll one, so let's see how you do.
Yeah, I'll do the other ones. I thought someone else would grab it, but I had no problem. I'll roll here. I have. Okay, that's only only 2 hits. So, if
Okay.
4 and 1.
Yeah, so that works out. So we can reroll our misses.
yeah, so I'll reroll 4.
And that's a hit. So 6 hits from me total.
That would be 1. Okay, 7. Okay, yeah, and then 3 hits. So that would be 5 hit totals for me.
All right. So how many hits total do you do to the convoy?
11.
11. Okay, so
And none of them can hit from the stern, right? From what I see.
No.
These are all our number ships you're firing upon. You're just
No.
you're just hurting ships that have no weapons.
No, I know
no.
they're carrying the people. I'm just saying, can our stern hit theirs?
Oh no, not really.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, not quite. Very good. Okay, so with that, from Wyatt's ship, it is 4 Wrath Cannon hits and 2 regular long 9 hits. So that's 8 and 10 damage to Wyatt's ship.
Let's see here.
Do we still have to roll his damage, or is that?
Oh yeah, Wyatt's ship still has to go.
Well, they're like non-operational right now because
okay.
Well, did they become not operational this turn?
No, their last turn.
The last turn they did.
Yeah,
do it. Okay. Well, then they wouldn't have fired this one. I got a little confused. Okay, that's
gotcha.
fine. Okay, then I think that's sort of frustrating. Then okay,
Yeah, we're so far apart from each other right now. And
yeah, okay. So yeah, let me see what ships, if any, blow up. All right, 3 ships explode
Nice.
within the convoy, killing everyone on board.
That's how we like it.
Yay for piracy.
yeah, download those movies that just came out on theater. I'm kidding. I don't support that. Don't do that.
You wouldn't download a car.
Dude, that was. Oh god.
Okay, that brings us to movement. Then this last ship, they start ringing about, and they want to start to flee.
Fair enough.
So they're going to use their 11. Again, you can try to do chase if you want, but
Well,
they're going to move to do that.
Okay. I know the main thing was, killing the people, right? The reinforcements on this convoy. So, they'll flee, but we'll definitely pay attention to the convoys. Like, don't let the convoys escape is our goal.
Okay.
How much do they need to turn? Or are they just going to flee this way?
They're getting out of Dodge.
So they're not even going to wait for the convoys.
No.
Oh yeah, we're going to tear the convoys up.
Yeah, when they saw them explode, they're kind of like
Lost cause.
Yeah.
not gonna be much they can do. Plus, they've seen your shield matrix. Like at this point, it's like their best. Like they need you. There's one ship cannot take your ship.
Right.
With that shield matrix. So they're like, it's a lost cause. All right. So then, in that case,
Well, I don't know how you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll be first priority, get the convoy. Second priority, getting sailors off the other ship. The last bastion. Or
Looting all the ships.
okay. So what I will say, yeah, from okay. Well, so here's the whole thing. These are to be okay, yeah, so you definitely did this. Yeah, sorry. So 100% you have the convoy.
okay.
So it's up to you if you want to kill the soldiers or try to do something else.
Well, we know that Carliane soldiers don't really like fighting for the Carliane.
I think, let Grim have a crack at maybe turning them. These people were driving ships that weren't like attack. Like these were like just like transport ships.
They were reinforcements.
Yeah.
They're like on ground reinforcements.
Yeah, one of their ships abandoned them.
That's another thing I was gonna say. Yeah. When things
Where's
turn bad, their people left them. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say right away. Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Well, yeah, we would definitely try to, obviously recruit them, convert them. With Grim, that's one of the first mates' bread and butter there. So we'd like to give him the opportunity.
And just for my clarity, what's the situation with the last bastion? So are we basically like abandoning that ship and we have to put that crew somewhere else?
Well, I think technically we could use gear that we find maybe on other boats to repair it.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool.
It does have mithril rigging or mithril carpentry tools, so each gear actually counts as 2 health saves. So it would actually repair itself pretty quickly.
Okay. Cool.
And probably could we scavenge off the ship that was left behind and use that?
Usually you're able to get gears and stuff, and then for sure we knew at least what Ocean said was that each ship had 400 gold coins on it to for the the army's pay.
Yeah. So you get the INS loyalty is the one you were able to get down, and this is Captain Brigid Darna. She offers surrender and to join the Drakes.
Sick.
Nice. What do you bring to the table? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that cool. But yeah, I mean, we'll definitely do that, and we'll let maybe the main ship keep its 400 gold, but the other convoys we're definitely. I think it's like, and it will end up being 4,000 gold or something.
I mean, yeah, specifically here, the prize for each ship. So, for the schooners, right. So you could choose to get up to 5,000 GP, 20 grub, 4 grog, and 18 gear from the Valiant here.
Okay.
Or is it the Valiant? Yeah, the loyalty is what you got. Yeah, you got the loyalty.
Well, we'll definitely take since they are going to be a part of. We'll let them keep some of the money, but we'll take 4,000 from the loyalty.
Okay.
And then, if they're going to need to be able to get to the Drakes too, so or at least to the port we just left, Kylo.
Kylo, yeah.
So they can get and refuel and stuff there. So that's what we'll point them in direction and give them an extra flag or whatever, and then we'll get the we'll see if ocean sources are right, and then look at the escorts. Or no, hold on. Oh, never mind. Look at the escorts and see if there's anybody on board, like any soldiers that want to, I guess, be in the army. I guess because we're mostly composed of a navy, but I guess maybe if we can recruit ground troops to be in forts or different things like that.
Absolutely.
We did just kind of capture a fort too.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So we would, more people. Obviously soldiers and seamen have different skills, but.
So yeah, going through the ships here, what you are able to find is a missive bearing words like bear and Etherwolf in this language of the chests and such that you had intercepted. And you find there are 2 chests that bear the ether animal symbols that contain the gold, as well as this encrypted missive.
John, but you haven't learned possibly whose name this is.
No. The only one we knew was the governor from the fort.
And she was the wolf, or
did she? I don't actually have in my notes what she said, but I
think
imagine
she said she was. I think she pointed to one.
She pointed to the bear. She was the bear.
Oh, it was a bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
However, Jamba, you can make, because of everything you have here, you can make an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh, very nice. Very good. 23.
Okay. Here, this seems to be the master missive that was going out to all of them.
Sick.
You see the plans to take the entire navy of the Carliane against the Isle of Drakes to destroy the seat of piracy.
Sick, bro.
Therefore, drying up the supply of capable privateers that Iris might call up in the war. And then the plan would be to conquer. The idea being if the Drakes could be destroyed in one fell swoop, then Iris would have no way of surviving.
Looks like further maybe reason to bed up with the Orsians.
Remind me again. Are we on good terms with them?
Yeah, they're the ones that want to have the ball banquet thing together.
I
Right.
think we have like non-relations with them.
Yeah,
Right.
we're not like
Yeah.
necessarily like we've been on the island. Well, I've been on the island. You know, we
Hmm.
the wharf is kind of close to them. We've never had problems. But yeah.
In general, a lot of pirate vessels tend to, at most, like, I mean, there's some pirates that would take their ships, obviously, but generally, a lot of pirates don't want merchant ships gone, so they are just like heavily intimidate them into like break-even prices
Hmm.
if encountered at sea, and so it's not like the Carly where people, I mean, just massacre Carly ships if they can.
Yeah, there's just a greater disdain for the Carlyane.
Yeah.
Because
And it made me.
yeah, right. Yeah, they're greedy sons of bitches. Really gets you thinking. All right, so I think then we'll head off to the mine. And the ship, the Last Bastion was able to repair itself fully with only 9 gear.
Yeah, the loyalty captain comes up to you as she goes, and you see that she has ripped apart part of where the ship's name is and has renamed it the Liberty.
Oh, very nice.
I like it. Nice.
Goes, as long as the Drakes stand for freedom, we will stand for the Drakes.
Hell yeah.
Well, I hope you have strong knees. Well, we're going to be off to the Star Mine Key, and then to offer our protection. Head to Kylo, and we'll meet you guys there.
And do we feel safe thinking that we've bought a little time for the Drakes now that we've intercepted this missive with the instructions to send the whole Navy? Or
you'd think that it at least had to have pushed them back a little bit.
gotcha.
This was
Great.
clearly like a landing force or something of the like.
Gotcha.
So with these captured. I would say the soldiers, it's unclear what you can do with the soldiers because they're a little different than the Navy.
Right.
As far as their loyalty, they tend to be more loyal.
Mm.
Ultimately, the navies are more not, mostly because like soldiers are more taken from the Empire, and they haven't like lived here. Where the Navy, like just say hi, and this is actually really historically true. Almost because of the freedom of the seas, Navy people tended to be disloyal.
That is very true.
Just historically, it's like just this idea of the separation they experienced made them more separate from their home nations.
Fun.
So it's a fun little historical thing the setting takes.
Can Grim try?
Well, I guess what do you want to try to do with them? I think that's, like I say, Grim could try. It could just, you just don't know what. I mean, yeah. What does Grim want to do?
Well, what Grim would try and do is he would try and convince them that the Empire is for enslavement and trying to destroy everything we love, so he asks for their help on protecting the people of Cairo and the people of the sea by trying to stay at the fort and even offer them, with permission from the captain, 2,000 of the gold that we got from there. A lot better than dying or being slaves. I mean, if the Empire really thought you were important, they would have sent more ships to protect you.
Okay. Oh yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Alright. flat surface. All right, that's a 17 on the die.
What's the total of?
Is it like a 30?
Persuasion should be way high, right? Oh yeah, 30. That's what you said.
Oh, is that what? Yeah.
Did you hear me or no?
No, I did not hear what you said.
Oh, 31.
Okay. The 31. There's some turmoil before a low chant begins. Drakes, 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 Drakes. And the army is won over.
Oh, yeah, to find a good head of the army. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I think we should send them on the to go to Kylo at least to start, and maybe they can get on the Drakes after. But
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. So Jay, are you headed directly, or are you trying to go to Drake's? Where do you want to go? Because you do have a slightly injured ship, or you tell me what your next plan of attack is here.
I mean, we could use some gear to heal ourselves.
And I also think we should maybe use sending or something to warn the other pirate like pillars.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely have someone roll the sending to someone on the island. Maybe the leader of the Druid pirate clan, because I think they're on the Drake. Almond, yeah, who's on the Drake still. We could let them know. Whoever has sending, which wouldn't be me, just letting them know that we saw the missive about full attack, and that we're going to make the alliance. That's our marquee currently, and then make plans for hosting a banquet with the Russians and the pirates.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, if their intent is to send their whole navy to the Drakes, so maybe I'm misremembering. Where were we intending to have the banquet? Because if we put all of our leaders if we put all of our leaders in one place.
Ocean said that Kylo, being like still considered somewhat of a free port out there, is probably the best, because trying to get Iris to come into the Drakes is a big,
right. Yeah,
that's really like asking, that's like going into the dark alley with cutthroats,
right,
from their perspective.
Okay. Yeah, Kylo for sure. I think that's what they said. All right, so I guess then we're. I'm okay with going straight to the mine. How many? Well, I guess from here, this spot, because I know that we wanted to be close to the mine when we intercepted. How many legs is it to there? I'm, I guess, asking Maya and Matt.
3.
Okay. All right.
Well,
and then just looking at it here, and
Captain,
then
just putting a recommendation out. Maybe we should at least escort the 2 galleons in so they can get repairs to safely escort everyone back.
The last bastion's already repaired
Completely? Oh.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, because I mean, if they have a carpenter and then they have mithril carpentry tools, so and I'm sure the Loyalty or Liberty can get somewhat patched up now if they have a full crew. So yeah, that's what gear is used to patch yourself up on sea.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Well, we could do the same then, right? We wouldn't have to dock.
Yeah, we
somewhere?
already correct.
Okay, great. Let's just so then Jamba agrees with the captain. Let's just head straight there.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, my biggest thing was just making sure we had enough grub and grog, but we should, because it's only 3 legs, and with the combination of using quartermaster abilities, we should be able to get there, no problem.
Okay, then Maya, I need some navigation checks.
How many?
3 total.
3 total. Okay. Let's see. 19, 21, and a 33. Not 20 for a 33.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good. So, during this time, going to see contacting, you hear that rumors are spreading throughout the expanse that the Carlian Empire has recovered an ancient, powerful relic. More privateers are being hired by Eris to counter the perceived threat. And much of the Drakes wonder what the relic is and how much gold it's worth.
Of course they did.
You guys don't think
There's no way they grabbed that. They couldn't. Even Grim, with having it in his grasp, wasn't able to bring that back up. The thing's gone forever.
I hate to be just people like to assume something, because when you're wrong, you're just an ass out of you and me. I don't know.
No, this is definitely something that's going to weigh on my mind, but make sure we can try to see further boost, I don't know, my spy network to get in and infiltrate and see what it is. Otherwise, we're definitely we definitely have to make contact with the Rissians and make some type of deal or something to rid the Carliane from this plague once and for all.
Nice.
Thanks.
Are you feeling okay, Captain?
I'm fine. It's just lots of water and wine as of late. Is there something on your mind, Jumbo?
Do we know enough about these coded messages that if one of us knew how to use forgery tools, we could give false instruction to really important people in the Carlian army?
Ooh.
Only one way to find out.
That's very true. I mean, I don't have a forgery kit, but if someone was proficient,
Maya could wake up with the proficiency.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If she
But
has
I
a
don't
nice
have
sleeve
a-
on it.
I don't have a forgery kit, do you?
Are you
I would
saying?
have to go to an island, maybe.
Are you saying, Jamba, that we should get the entire Isle of Drakes to participate in the biggest dupe of the century? That to lure in the Carliane that say that the Isle of Drakes has been taken, it's ripe for the pickings, all the pirates are gone, and they all hide out, and then ambush all of the Carliane when they get here?
Java's doing mental math to see if she has suggested anything like that plan. But it sounds fun.
The plan seems kind of wild, but it's a start. It's a start.
I was thinking possibly piggybacking on both of you guys, maybe saying to go directly after the Rissians, because they're probably even more well fortified than the Drakes. Which, if they go directly after the Rissians, they would probably die. Which then that makes it easier for us. Sorry, pirate thinking.
You guys want to send them to people? I'm thinking of sending them to sea monsters and shit. Like,
Send them into the maelstrom.
I love it.
All right. Well, with the plotting and scheming, as you sail, you plot a successful course, and after finding the supplies, begin to go to the location of Starmine Key. Now, you see as you arrive a scorched atoll littered with shattered buildings that occupies the area where Starmine Key would otherwise be. You see Charleston's large ship, and next to it, a small rowboat that lingers near the atoll as its single occupant stares towards the island, frozen in disbelief and horror.
what the hell happened here? Is this anything like we've seen when like the sky was falling, or is this like destruction of like what is it?
There's one other time you've seen an atoll.
I don't remember that.
That was the island that had the singularity.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because we went down through the hole.
Think they got their hands on it?
Not sure. I can't say, but that's obviously that does worry me. Well, we should try to make land and see if there's anything we can find, any remnants.
Do we
I
not
mean,
want
it's-
to?
Should we first ask the people?
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah, the person on the rowboat.
Yeah. Is
Is
Charleston's ship destroyed?
No.
Oh,
No.
sorry, Robin.
We're thinking exactly the same.
The ship looks okay. You just see this man there. And as you approach, Charleston yells out, he said he'd only speak to the head of the Drakes. That's you right now, Valmax, and your crew.
well. Let's speak to this gentleman here. I'll ask him to come on the boat if he's still in this rowboat here.
He does come on sobbing. It's my fault. Has to be my fault. He introduces himself as Threx
Right.
Starmine.
Threx, it is nothing is your fault, but can you tell me what has happened here?
I expelled the Carliane from the island. I wanted nothing with their blood war here, and I was not going to let the ether that we had found here fuel them. And they returned 2 days ago, about a day before your ship showed up here, as he gestures to the apocalypse. They had this massive sphere with a whirling galaxy at its core. They raided, grabbed me while my children cried, and sent me out in this rowboat. And then the sphere, a beam went out from it. This energy hit the island. There was so much screaming. I watched everything plummet beneath the expanse as that sphere destroyed the entire island. As he looks just out onto this hollowed out land, having been built on ether itself, seems this thing had absorbed all of the island, and so it had nothing more to have.
I'm sorry for the losses that you have experienced. It is not your fault. There's no one to blame but the greed that fuels the Carliane serpent that infects this plane with its venom. We will do what we can to make this right. But we know that we will not be able to make up for any loss that you have experienced, but yet we hope that hope is what we can nurture inside your heart. This will not continue. And, people will not suffer as you have.
Kind of bows his head for a moment in prayer as he looks at. Says, if they can get protected there. Anything anybody wants to do?
Is anybody, I'm guessing you haven't stepped foot since they put you on the boat.
As he finishes his prayer, no, nothing to step foot on. All gone.
So it's completely, you can't even see anything.
Like I said, there's the atoll, like the ring of land,
Right, but no
of rock,
land,
but it's just
right.
ether inside.
Got it. And after he finishes prayer, looking at the crew here, well, it looks like our schedule itself has moved up, and I think we should create something. We need to get out or start infiltrating and poisoning this snake from its inside. Maya, do you think you could write up a missive? Maybe not to send them to the Drakes or obviously to Russia right now, that with that power could spell a lot of trouble. But if there's a way that we could keep them in circles for a little bit and make a deal with the Russians that maybe the force and with us and putting our heads together, we could tear them apart.
So quick question for you, sir. Do underneath, do you know if you guys, what did your guys' storage facility look like where you kept the crystal after it was mined?
I know what you mean, but I mean, we would usually let it get picked up. I mean, our whole island was the crystal of Ethereum.
I mean, Captain, is it worth trying to take a dive and see what we can get?
My idea of it wouldn't necessarily to be gathering Ethereum, but any remnants or ideas, any people or anything that I don't know is, I guess, the last of my worries. But we could definitely take a dive.
It's like you, sorry, that's what you like to do. Pushing yourselves below. Unlike the island at the center of the maelstrom, there seems to be no floor. Just a place where the expanse ends and the astral sea begins. There's, on the way down, the 2,000 feet below, you see scattered men, women, and children bodies that will maybe try to hang on or claw their ways up only to get stuck and die. It's like a scattered site of a battle. And presumably a majority were pushed out the bottom and scattered into the astral sea. Very specifically, there's no Ethereum anywhere. Not one trace, not one speck.
Yeah, I think knowing what I know about the singularity and how it reacts to Ethereum, it makes sense what violent reaction happened here with it.
Remind everyone, the singularity takes in energy. So it reacts to Ethereum by converting it to pure energy and taking it into itself. That's why the buildings of the giants were built of Ethereum and why so many didn't remain, except those few built of stone. So this island being Ethereum all the way down, it literally, in a blink of an eye, would have created nothing for the people to stand upon.
Well, shall we try and get that convention going as quickly as possible?
Yes, we do.
Matt, would it for the first part of the campaign where most of these characters didn't exist, we did some stuff. So in Jamba's like independent travels before joining up with the Sea Wolves, could I like do like a history roll or something to see if Jamba would have learned anything about the island that had the blinking wheel on it when we first found it?
Where are you going with it?
Oh well, Jamba I think would like if she knew anything about it, would suggest to the person, what's his name? The guy whose name starts with T?
Thrax.
Yeah. Like, because the island sort of like makes you want to stay and kind of makes you forget what your life was beforehand. I think she feels really moved by the trauma of being separated from your place and having to watch disaster happen that you couldn't stop.
So I think you suggest that. I think you can do that, and he looks at you. No. If you allow me, I wish to be part of your crew. I will see them bleed. I will spill Carlene blood and help you defeat these monsters.
I will accept. Well, be glad to have you on board.
You see, even here, he's bare-chested, and you see across there seems to be almost like crystalline ethereum that grows out of him as he goes. He goes, I've seen it now. I know how it feels. I can help you track the singularity when you're ready.
That will be useful. Thank you. And does he have any stats or anything, Matt?
He's a specialist.
Okay.
So ultimately, he knows if it's within 10 miles. And if it is within 10 miles, they can know in which direction it is. And if it's within 1 mile, they can identify its exact location.
Okay. And they don't have any ranks in anything, right?
They're specialists.
I was looking to give someone a promotion, and I didn't know who. So I guess we could promote him to something, but I wouldn't know what.
Yeah, in the rules as a specialist.
Right. Gotcha. Right. I got you. Okay. Cool. Take a look. All right. Well, then I guess we'll be heading from here to Kylo and sending out some letters. Hopefully, getting set up to meet the Oricians sooner than later. Maybe within a week of us arriving.
All right. So, getting back to Port Kylo is going to be extremely simple, given established wind routes from here to there, and therefore we'll take our break as you spend. There's going to be a 3-leg journey back.
Okay.
But we will pick up after the break. What?
I was asking Volm if he could use ranks for that for his quartermaster.
For what? Sorry.
For going to the next 3 legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. See you guys in a bit.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The Hansen swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been whale bore, the captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught Earl Hess to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One
Let's get this started.
Matt, you said that for Hero's Feast I could essentially use like Ethereum.
Yeah.
Okay. Like just the same gold equivalent kind of thing.
Yes.
And I'll wait for when Jalen's back to ask how much Ethereum we have left from all of our various adventures of Ethereum. Because I know we have like a load of it. And he was keeping track of it.
Yeah. Oh, anyone watching? Y'all, we're in a little bit after this. So in a few hours, we're doing the Learn to Play Marvel multiverse. Still a few spots.
Jalen, how
What's up?
much Ethereum do we have?
We have like, I think it was like 50. Hang on, let me see. It was 60 strips left.
And how much were the strips?
2,100 each.
Okay, so each strip is like one casting. No, each strip is 2 castings of Hero's Feast. And we have 60 what?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 castings of Hero's Feast.
We have 60 strips.
60 strips. Okay. Well, then I don't have to worry as much. But whenever we go into things, as long as we got 10 minutes prior, I can make us a Hero's Feast.
We have to consume it during an hour. We have an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've run into that before, so we're like, has to be consumed within over an hour.
All right. Well, I think now we're just going to Kylo, right?
But the main reason I brought it up was there are 2 reasons. One, because we're gonna need it for the battle, and 2, so Ash is a suspicious person, and she as on the as we're going back to Port Kylo, she's just been thinking, and it's like, I just have this really weird feeling that, we're going to have this meeting with the Arisians and everything, and it's probably going to go all wonderful and great, but I feel like it's just like some kind of like cosmic ordinance where we're like all in one area, and like maybe the Carlian's gonna roll up. Is that weird that I feel suspicious that this is gonna happen? Have I been reading too many weird books? I don't know.
Is this with the group or with just the captain?
The captain.
Okay.
I mean, if fear is a way you want to live by, then I am not going to stop you. But I mean, anything can happen, surely. I typically think that I'm prepared for most things, whether or not I see them happening in the future. I think that, honestly, Ash, you should just try to enjoy the moment and not let the past or the future stress you out so much. If you want to have this feast in preparation before meeting with the Carliane, then sure, we can do so. But I think that if you're doing everything based in fear, then you're not always seeing the whole picture.
I guess that's valid. But I don't know. After yesterday finding out that the Carliane have a big death killer beam, it's a bit alarming.
Well, according right now, I don't know if it's whether it's Kylo or in the middle of ocean. I don't have a current resolution for the beam, but to survive. So whether it's surviving here in this ocean or surviving on an island, I plan to do the same. But yes, it was alarming learning a few weeks ago that they have grabbed the singularity somehow, some way. But I think that the greed of all, it's just like the Titans of before, it could be an end for them as well.
And then Ash kind of agrees and then excuses herself and goes about her doctorly duties on the ship.
I'll be looking forward to the feast before the feast.
Very good. Anything else?
I think Kira is just going to be fumbling around with the little symbol from the cistern that lets us go and breathe underwater. And he has like a light bulb idea that it diminishes because he's not too entirely sure. And goes find Velmax. What happened to the cistern, by the way? Were they all hate us, or there's any people left to hate us at all?
The cistern is destroyed. There are remnants here and there, sure, but they no longer have a home.
You might want to include them, if not for this particular ball, but if we want them, I don't remember their deal was, whenever it got into specifics as to what they actually do, but if they're good at getting around, they could be our ears to the ground on some places, like, I don't know, the Carliane, for instance.
Well, the last person we had like kind of contact with that, or like at least someone who was part of Cistern at one time left because we didn't punish the admiral, or not the admiral, but the privateer, Ulrich, on the island. So we could try to reach out to people we have met. But yeah, they're not. From what I remember, they're not really a force anymore.
Yeah, they're more scattered.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Are we sailing to Port Kylo right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And our intent, once we get there, are we immediately going into the banquet, or do we have to make preparations first?
You still have preparations, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, then you are able to land upon where Oshin the Bard is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Oh shit!
Up top, down low, too slow.
Yeah. Because heard tale, I've been telling everybody, and you quickly get that he's. Everyone goes, Oshin the Bard, the storyteller, the great bard of the Drakes.
Looking up at Grim, like, yeah, that's still a thing.
Oh, nice to see you, Oshin. I take it you have more news, seeing it's your face is the first thing we see off the dock.
Just always eager. Just ready to help you with your planning for the Accords, as always. Getting this thing moving is bring security to the seas once more.
Yes, that is the hope. Now I guess we must find a building to host such a ceremony and banquet. So, do you have any place in mind, or do we have to build one?
This is your party. I'm just here to help. I can tell you that I can arrange a grand banquet anywhere you'd like me to. About 2,000 gold of expenses to host it, and invite any delegations you want.
Oh, all right. I mean, that's just one strip there. So, I'm thinking. Obviously, we want to bring or invite all of the pirate crews, everyone on the council. We could reach out to the cistern, who we know. Maybe somebody will come, but I just really don't know their PO box. That's the problem. But I guess we can cast a sending to someone we might know. But I don't know who's alive. That's the problem. Hold on.
I would say for this, I would you're going to want to build your guest list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are key captains from the Drakes that Oshin can make sure are invited, including Windcrown. SML Kemathare, the governor of Windcrown, who's not kind or generous, but definitely doesn't want to be ruled by the Carliane, even if it means allying with smelly pirates. Then there's Hikaru Davies of the Light Brigade, who's a smuggler, but could be a bridge between you and the Rissians. Hasn't quite been part of the Drakes. And then you could always upgrade the event. So this is really free play to all of you as individual characters and how you want to make this a great event. And then we'll kind of get to that. And so including adding anyone to your guest list, particular people you want there that might add to it. So you can kind of all plan and figure out how you want to host this thing.
Jamba would like to be in charge of the food, and in doing so, do some cookie things. The main feature for dessert, I would like to make a 3-layered chocolate cake. And if you would allow, as the DM, could I have... I mean, still, the point of this is to see if I could get Velmax and Grim to help me make this cake. If not, I'll still do it, but it will have no mechanical benefits, I don't think. But if you allow them to help me make it, then anybody who eats the cake, Grim and Velmax can get like a number bonus to charisma checks they make against them.
Oh.
Depending on how either me or the two of them, or however you want to do it, would roll for how to make the cake.
Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds good. We can get that in. What else are we doing?
I mean, right? You got to get some music, right? There should be some entertainers, maybe some fire breathers, some sword swallowers.
Just light Ash on fire again.
Yeah.
Let's get a professional this time.
All right.
I think if Grim wants to have another butt naked show, that's up to him. What else? I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm trying to think if there should be like a little game, but I'm wondering what game it would be. I guess you could do like a Fotoa tournament or something, but like, I don't know. I just feel like some entertainment and then obviously the food. But at the end of the night, right? I mean, that's when everyone would probably be meeting up, and I suspect, right? At least for the Ricians and ourselves. But I guess, is there anything else like anyone can think that they would like to see at this banquet?
Well, Volm specifically is going to gather together his Aetherdactyl, his Drake, and his Serpent. Cast Speak with Animals. And tell the Aetherdactyl to get any Ether beast to come and promise food. He's gonna tell the Drake to get any bigger beast to come and also promise food. And then he's gonna tell a snake to basically just find woodland critters for a petting zoo.
Oh.
So the Drake's on regular animal duties, the Aetherdactyl's on ether beasts, and the snake is on small woodland creatures.
To make one gigantic petting zoo?
Basically, but I would understand if the Aether beasts do not want to be pet. I just more want them there because I want them there.
Gotta be there,
Like,
of course.
I'm more inviting the Aether beast as guests to the party than.
Oh, okay. Give me an animal handling check.
Animal handling. I'm actually good at that. Okay. All right, that's a 19.
Okay, so that goes out. So you looked at getting better entertainment, better gaming, even some premium food and grog in addition to a 3-layer chocolate cake. So upgraded supplies. Who's taking care of some of that stuff? Who's looking into the entertainers? Or
I'll look into getting food, and especially for the animals, because all my animals are doing my other things for me.
all right.
Grim could look at the entertainment, and he's actively just making sure. Can anyone hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Grim would try and get the entertainment, but he would try and secretly try and make a Bardoff between him and Ocean.
Nice. Band versus band.
Strong Witcher season 3 vibes right now.
Bone would also ask Jamba to go with him because he doesn't know how to feed people.
Yeah, Jabba's ready to do the food, to cook and gather and prepare.
Yeah, I'm guessing. We have a few weeks, considering it will take a while for them to get here.
Bone knows how to make the D&D equivalent to instant ramen in a cup.
Hell yeah.
Grim would try and get Maya to go with him so he doesn't accidentally kill Ocean. And constant make tea stops to the lady of the brothel.
All right, so for entertainers and such, Grim, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's go. What's up with me and 17s tonight? Okay, so
17 again.
that's a 31.
Okay, in that case, they are honored guests of Grim, the bard, sung about in all the best Ocean songs. And you will be able to get, you can get them for 1,000 gold to get them to come far and wide.
All right.
And of course, Ocean agrees to the bard off.
I actually wanted to get some intel from Ocean, if he has intel on some people that might have had previous ties or current had ties to Carlying. Would he know the current standing of Skitter Lamarck with the Carlying and how they've been operating lately?
Skitter.
He was the one that helped us with the queue, or yeah.
Yeah.
He was loyal, but like he also didn't like shady stuff.
Indeed. Skitter he is loyal to the Carlane, loves it with all his heart. He stood against the Nth with you. It has been interesting, I should say. I don't think anyone has approached him. And the rumors that I have let him know are that privateers will be a thing of the past soon for the Carlyane. I don't know how long he'll keep his free life.
Mm-hmm.
So a privateer, do you want him invited?
He is, I think, a good man with a good heart, and he's a fine captain of a ship. It could be prudent, especially if he maybe still has some ends in Carlyane.
All right, I'll see to it. All right, who wanted to handle like the upgrading gaming?
If no one wants to do it, I can do that.
I got no ideas. I'll try it too.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
$14.
Okay. To get the right gamblers people running, including the the best gambler of them all from Caldera Island.
Ooh.
That'll get you 500. You need 500 gold.
Got it. I'll take that on my personal stuff.
All right. Then, John, if you're handling, well, you're doing the cake. What's Maya doing?
I don't know. This is out of her element. She's never done anything like this, so I have no clue.
I think Jamba, expecting to be focused on cooking for most of the time, might come to Maya sort of as like another like kindred spirit in this way, but be like I have concerns about the security here. I wonder if we should post people to stay on the lookout or arrange, some sort of safety precautions for us, either to watch for incoming or to also make sure the Arisians stay in line as well.
I mean, I can try. I don't know how well these people listen to me, but I can try.
Just be intimidating.
Not even intimidating.
Can be.
Well, we can. How do you want to go about doing this? This is a good time. So when we ask these questions in RP, it's a really good time just to like go for it, and then see what we can come up with, right?
I don't know.
Like one thing I've always led a lot of times, if you want to somehow incorporate your strength into something, you can do a strength intimidation,
Okay.
which is something that wizards probably and barbarians have anyway.
Yeah. I guess you could try and bully some people into not attending the banquet and just watching. She's got her big old giant mountain cleaver on her back.
No, we want people to go to the banquet. We just don't want shady stuff to happen.
Well, yeah, shady stuff won't happen when there's people who aren't actually attending the banquet and just keeping an eye out.
Especially enjoying the banquet.
Yeah.
Their security.
They're working.
Right.
Yeah, they're the workers.
Okay, who do you go about getting? Like, what's the
Oh, she's-
ideal? What's the profile?
I guess people with the best eyes.
All right.
Just like really gorgeous eyes.
Yeah. Really, she's
No,
just like,
perception, like who's really good with perception, keeping an eye out for stuff like that. Probably
Oh,
some
that's gonna
people,
work.
like perception and quite possibly good with like intercepting anything that may happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably trying to bully Charleston as well into doing it.
Interesting.
Not really bully him, but kind of sweet talk him into it.
You're taken. I don't know if he's going for this anymore.
Yeah.
No. Charleston could probably help you. He has to be one of the delegates.
Yeah, that works.
From the Pirates of Vikes, but he definitely aid you in this. And he would. So yeah, you can go ahead and it's your choice. We could do this with perception, insight, or intimidation using strength for any of those. So strength as a base with those any of those three skills.
Strength +5. Well, perception, strength, or what?
Intimidation.
Insight. Oh, sorry.
So perception, insight, and intimidation with
Perception, insight, or intimidation with strength. Well, I'm proficient in intimidation and perception.
Then this intimidation makes a little more sense. So
8.
yeah. So strength plus proficiency.
Most likely, your athletics would probably work best if you're trying to roll and just add the score.
Nine plus 9. Where did I put everything? I don't remember. Hold on. It's 25.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. In that case, to get extra security will only be 750 gold.
Do I have 750?
You can put it on the tab.
All right, I'll put it on tab. Oh, and she would also invite Desdemona. Be like, come join me for this beautiful banquet.
Okay. So the Reaper of the Seas is on the guest list. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, buddy.
And then, so upgraded food is going to come to about 500 gold. Anything else you want to do?
We got so far upgrade food, upgrade entertainment, games, security.
Molly, did you want to do anything?
I've been sitting here trying to find the thing on alchemy supplies and making healing potions, and that was something that Ash is going to be doing, making healing potions for specific, like, for not only our crew, but like maybe as like, I don't know, a gift to the like the big named people or something. Like
Party favors.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh no.
I know, I love it. Party healing potion, best party favor ever.
Yeah.
Someone stabbed you, down one.
I feel like it would be a nice gesture, like, oh, you've come all this way out, kind of make you a little schmoozy, you know?
Like
Oh, yeah.
little tiny airplane tequila shots or something. Like in like a little bag.
Yes.
Perfect.
But I can't find the thing. All I found so far is like this thing that Jonathan posted from a while ago.
Do you mean like the
about
tool?
making leveled healing potions? Yeah, it was like a thing you posted, and that it was like more extended
Yeah, it's in the
stuff.
TT RPG stuff. That
Yeah.
menu. And then there's extra tools.
There it is. Expanded tools.
Oh, expanded tool. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the last one on the list. Cool.
Oh, yeah, to know what it says. Yeah.
I think that's all I can think of to add. Unless, just regular, I guess, make sure obviously we have nice accommodations for everyone. So is the plan for, obviously, everyone will be staying the night on island then that night, and then discussing the fate, I guess, of the Alliance. Is that all occurring on one day, or do we plan to have that separate days? Like, what do you guys think?
Wait, repeat your question, Jalen. On what one day?
Because we have this banquet, right, with all this nice stuff and things like that. But inevitably, we want to get them, the Rissians, at the table, and so we can discuss a possible alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I think our goal is just to schmooze up the right people during this banquet. Having that opportunity to make ourselves look good and convince them that we should are obviously worth getting behind and then making an alliance. Couldn't we use I guess considering our previous stowaway, their ties and their mother, could we use that avenue to possibly and get some bigwig Aristian people on the list?
She was the Aristian. Her mom had kind of betrayed them and was being
Right.
sold to the Carliane.
Oh yeah, that's right. She already was sold. I remember.
But possibly you've treated them well. That could definitely be a thing if you have her there. Might be able to soften some hearts.
Who else? Is there anybody else that if not contributing to how much more we're gonna do with the banquet? Is there somebody else that anybody wants to invite that we think would be a good to have on the list? besides, like I said, most of the pirate crews that we've met, all of them, and
Who do we know? I'm trying. Like the only people that pop up are Min and Max, and I feel like it'd just be funny to bring them along. Just like the nostalgia of the campaign. They've been around all this time. I want to see them here too.
for sure.
Sounds good. Get me the max up here. And so Ash, then give me Alchemist Tools check for these potions of healing. You're doing regular?
Yeah.
Because of course you can do potion, greater, superior, or supreme, depending how many you want to make.
I think I'm gonna do the regular ones for everybody else, and I might try and make better ones for us.
Okay, so probably trying to get what, like a dozen out to hand out?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that sounds like a good number.
Okay, so it's about 300 gold to get all the supplies together. And we'll just do one craft DC here. Craft check with Alchemist Tools.
Alright.
Intelligence.
And do I add in my proficiency bonus too because
Yes.
of my proficiency with alchemy?
Yep.
Alright. 7 plus 4 is 11.
11. That is a moderate success. So they aren't the best, but they do restore 2d4 HP each.
Okay.
So they're a little low quality. They can tell they're like, there's some things floating in here, but they're still save you if they're still bring somebody back from dying.
Do you have a no pulp option for your healing potions?
Yeah, a 13 is the 2d4 plus 2 version. This is just a little less. I really thought for a minute you got below 8. I was like, oh no.
It's Pfizer poison.
Yeah, poisoned.
And then I guess for us, I'll do. Do I want to chance it and go with superior, or do I want to do greater?
Go big or go home, I say.
You're doing a superior. That's a 225 per attempt.
I have to make, and I'd make 7 for us, 1 for each of us. We have the money for it. Let's do superior.
That's 1575 down in gold. Let's give the check.
Okay.
We might have to cut you off at.
Oh God!
Oh, yeah.
Failed
That would be good.
miserably.
No.
I'm gonna yeet this dice
How, do you
out
get how is it only +1?
because I only have +1 in intelligence.
With proficiency?
Well, with my proficiency, it's a 7.
So you wrote a 7 total?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fails totally. That is not any type of success.
I mean, I rolled a 3. Like it's not. It's
Oh,
not plus
man.
plus a
Yeah.
4 is not going to go anywhere. All I know is that rolling under a 10 is probably not going to be great.
Usually, clerics and intelligence don't mix.
Yeah.
In my experience, personally.
All right, so after wasting around almost 1,500 gold with the supplies, they're like, you have the ones for the delegates. Those are all right. These ones you're like, nope, not drinking that.
somehow I have a feeling it would explode in my face if I lit it on fire, even though I want to light it on fire, so I won't.
All right, anything else?
We gotta booze them up. Who's getting the booze?
Yeah, we bought the premium grog.
Okay.
Gotcha. We've got security. We've got games. We're doing invitations.
Oh. Does Maya need to become proficient in like calligrapher supplies to do invitations or something?
The way you've established Maya, I'll let you have the proficiency and the tools. I think you've done a lot of work with that.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you want to make specialized invitations, I like it that you're really meaning to do it. You can give me, this is with, I think, dexterity.
Dexterity with proficiency.
Yep.
Volm's army of animals can deliver them by
Yeah.
air.
Yeah. Ooh, do like an air show with the Aerodactyls and just be like the Thunderbirds over the venue.
Just a 16.
Okay.
Just 16.
Hey, I have a plus
Compared to my
dex.
7.
I know. I was not dogging it, bro. Like, yeah, that's still a good number.
All right. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So really good invitations. So overall with the entertainment, we'll get you advantage on all persuasion checks with guests. Any that you all might go through. The gaming is going to make the DCs of all charisma checks at the event lowered by 1. Specifically to get guests to sign the accords will be reduced because they'll be a little boozy. And with the security and the relative safety, you're going to be allowed to repeat charisma checks.
Ooh.
2 times if you so desire, because they're willing to stay and listen and they're not going to feel threatened because of how safe Maya has made it. Especially with Desdemona sitting there going.
Don't mess with my girl. Yeah.
I don't know if you said it already, Matt, but the cake, it would have given a +3 to charisma checks against people who ate the cake.
Okay, cool. So Velmax and Volm, you said, are going to have +3 against the cake eaters.
Yes.
Okay. And then with the potions, I'm going to say everyone generally is still very good, and I'm going to add to the overall effect. So you have a very, very happy event. So then I guess, Grim, why don't you describe how the event opens up?
Unlike most of the time, Grim's going to go ahead and start the show with the Battle of the Bards, and how he's starting. He's actually got images going to. He went and paid off a couple small time wizards to do images and stuff like that. As he just goes with the greatest hits on the describing the battle of the Leviathan and all that fun stuff, and showing at the same time.
Hopefully we start on a high note.
Okay.
We don't want you to be bummed during the whole banquet if you lose. You're starting with some potential loss, and I'm worried about you.
All right, sounds good. So, yeah, give me. I think in this case, so yeah. So you do this, and the illusions are up, and then Oshin comes up, as he goes to the fighting bard as he points to Grim. As everyone goes, yes, to the fighting bard, and now to the one with the lovely voice as he begins going.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, then you can give me a performance check.
With all that fun stuff, does that also get advantage or no?
You definitely have advantage.
Okay.
Got home turf advantage with all that.
Ooh. So got opposite sides of the die. A 1 and a 20. So that's going to be a 34.
34.
Oh, wait, and plus the +3. Oh, no one's eating cake yet. So yeah, 34.
Okay. 34. That does beat his 32.
Nice.
Damn.
So going between, it is a marvel as legendary godlike voices and things go back and forth. And while everyone agrees that Grim was better, it still was like, yeah, that one's a little more godlike than the other. So there's not embarrassment, but there is definitely, as he bows and goes, of course, have the crown, have the fame. Let's hear it for Grim. Grim as he slips off into the shadows like a good spy with a smile.
Nice. He just, that guy, man, he played his role just so good. So, how do you feel after the big win? Is it ever as sweet as you wanted it to be?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good, I'm glad. You'll be in high spirits then. There will be more people here to impress.
Well, that's why I did it first, so you get me for the entire rest of it.
I'm glad. Yeah, definitely gotta find people to schmooze. I'm gonna go at this randomly. I really want to do that. Do we notice anybody that's wearing colors or any insignias for the Rissian?
Yes, there are several here. Now, so you do have several of the ship captains, ones you met before. From Melodonna, Charleston, the others, and you do have the ones you've invited. You've got Skitter here, who is interested. He does have a faction of privateers within the Carliane. And the Accords, we didn't go over mostly with this, but ultimately the Stellus Accords that Ocean has penned for you is an agreement between parties for mutual defense against the Carliane.
Right, I got you. That makes sense.
But that's, unless you all would like to name the Accord something else, it is up to you.
No, I mean that makes sense, right? I mean, I think, inevitably, right, being able to call upon the help of another is going to be our focus, considering like they're just wiping people out. But I think also we need to have this as maybe a door opening or a pathway to maybe being more proactive in disarming the Carliane as well.
And the Arissians, it was their idea for this banquet. So
it was really Ocean's
gotcha,
to try
okay.
to get all this together. Like, he's been like navigating this for the most part. One thing that you notice as everyone arrives, some Arisians here are arriving like what looks like batter weary, like their clothes have gunpowder stains, and there's this dire thing, and rumors circulate quick enough through the opening show that an entire Arisian convoy has been destroyed. And that the Carliane had claimed that they hired privateers and violated the peace treaty. And that the Carliane has now officially nullified the peace treaty with Iris. Basically made something up, claimed that, at least the rumors are, they claimed that these ships attacked them and they annihilated over 1,000 people. With this, the rumors are that Iris has expelled. Oh, sorry. The Carliane is expelling all Arisian citizenships and privateers from their territory, and are being fired upon sight.
Do we get the sense that the Arisians have any resentment towards the Drakes? Because a lot of privateers are pirates who've, taken up arrangement with somebody else.
Make a insight check with some of those bonuses.
Okay.
Advantage.
Okay. 18 plus 4. 22.
There's a combination here of, I think that they don't like that their hands are being forced to do. I mean, some, they all have friends who are murdered by pirates, but also they don't know quite what else to do. They wonder if the pirates aggravated this, but then others are going, Carliane was always going to violate the treaty once they, got enough military power. Whether Arisian, just basically went more for trade and more trying to be a spot where everyone could come in. It's Carliane that wanted absolute dominance, especially as the Arisians had moved further some of the portal technology, or at least their way of finding it. You get to be, there was always an arms race sort of between the portals between Arisia and the Carliane. Carliane more on the technological side. Arisians always more in trying to figure out the natural way the portals worked here, like finding them and making them work to their advantage.
They know much about portals. I mean, if we could get what they know and maybe apply it to closing Carliane's portal for good, we'd set them off from reinforcements and hopefully be able to pick them off.
Yeah. Talking through those, that the Arisian technology is based a little bit more off of finding what naturally works in the expanse and making it greater. Okay. It's Carliane that are better at the artificial porters.
Gotcha.
Some talk even a naval battle during the Carliane Arisian War that they thought they had put them into a bad position, and the Carliane had really made a portal on this island that they had thought that they had been trapped into, and then appeared behind the Arisian Navy to win a battle.
Damn. Okay, interesting. All right. I'm thinking about who else we should speak to. I guess we could. I don't know if Maya, you wanted to smooch up your lady and see if she was going to participate in some way. But obviously, we need to talk to Aristide more and Skeletal Mark, see who he could pull from the Carliane as well.
All right. So who do you want to approach here?
Well, if Maya didn't have anything, then I guess I would approach.
Oh, Maya, what do you want? Do you have something?
Yeah, she would have talked to Desdemona to see what she thought. And she wouldn't necessarily ask her to put herself in that position. But she would give her that.
All right. So you with Desdemona, and she goes, "Hello, Maya. Long time no see."
Yeah, I've got something for you.
I bet you do.
No. Well, yes, but not right now. As she hands her one of the black diamond roses.
She looks at it. This is beautiful.
Just like you.
It has been nice being on the open seas without anyone telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Or who to kill.
I understand. I'm sure it is. The freedom of the seas is that. And I'm afraid to ask for your help. But I don't want to make it seem like you can't handle yourself. But I also know what they have, and
I know Acosta gave them knowledge to be nearly unstoppable.
Yeah.
Before she died. She looks out into the docks, and you can see her ship, this skeletal thing that looks like a death, next to Zerushia's ships. Well, we might not have immortality, but maybe there's reaping we still need to do. If she approached them, that means that they have a spirit very similar.
yeah.
So, all right. Maya, give me a check. Gonna need persuasion. So, because of everything, it is lowered by 1, and you have advantage.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh no, I have a -1, guys.
Okay, you'll be good. You
No,
got
it won't.
Believe in yourself. You haven't even rolled yet.
16 -1, 15.
Hey,
15. Good thing. So, she goes, I've talked to the crew. If, in a way, the Carliane are out there, Acosta still is as well. We will be willing to help stamp out the last of her legacy. You can count on my signature to the Accords.
Thank you. Just if you don't feel something is right, don't approach.
Sighs. Maya. You were talking about a war.
I know.
I have not been in one, but I've reaped thousands. There is no save. Many will die. And I can promise you, many you love will perish because of this accord. It's foolish to think that you are going to save people. But I may have reaped the wars, but I have seen them on the other side get some measure of peace more than they had before, especially to the generations that followed. They matter, but
They do.
no one gets out alive.
I know. I know that. You know. I'm not a spring chicken either, so.
They think. Okay.
And she'll kiss her and get back to eating and partying, I guess.
One signature down. Wants to approach another delegate.
I guess I would go to Skitter and whoever else wants to come. I don't know. He's pretty good looking. Whoever's into that, they might be. Might convince him to come on. But I'm gonna just and then approach. What's his demeanor? Like
Gator is very nervous, I'd say here. It just, again, he's still going. He doesn't know quite what to do. I mean, you can talk to him here.
Yep. Skitter, well met. You look more comfortable on the sea and in a gambling room than you do right now.
Right? Yeah. Better at keeping my nation and my people on a track that's not genocidal, then. This insanity. I don't even understand it there, Val. Makes no sense to me. Everything was fine. We're making our profit. For the most part, I think everyone was making enough money. They want all of it. They don't care who they are.
Things like that. The Carliane are in endless hunger, and they will not stop until everything is poisoned. Everything they touch, there will be no stopping their hunger until we stop them. And until then, people, resources are all expendable. To them, they're just tools for power.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Okay. Plus the 3. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a lot better. All right. 21.
What scares me most is that they will use it all up. All of the Ethereum. Expand to another place, use that up, and eventually, after they die out, after everything's gone, there's going to be nothing. The only way to save the people is to stop them. Make them deal with their own world, our own world. They can't treat this place right.
They don't even treat their own people right. I would never even trust them with a pet rock to to watch and keep fed.
If you ever make it through a portal, I should show you the festivals at Daron. It's a small town. Those are the people of the Carlane, not the viceroy or the people they make, serve, find, and drift portals. This whole thing is a mockery of my home.
Those who seek to poison the heart of Carlane should be torn out. And I hope that you would help do that to make right, just as we made right before.
Yeah. Well, I came here getting the privateers. With the signing of the Accords or shift over Tyrus, an ally with them, with you. It's a good 100 ships away from the Carlane. Hope it's enough.
We would take every last man you have, and whether it's one ship, a half a ship, or 50, we appreciate it.
Wow. In that case, the mutinous merchants are at your service.
Oh, well, thank you. We're honored. And I'll give them a hand and do a little nod of appreciation.
All right. 2 people have gone delegates. Who wants to go to another one?
I want to check on the animals I got.
I say checking on them specifically. You have found that Governor Istanbul Kalathi has been there. He's the governor of Windacrown. He sits there examining all the animals, feeds them a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna approach him. I'll just go up to him and be like, "Oh, do you a fan of the animals?"
Looks at you. Something tells me you are. No, I am. They are pure thing here. Unlike your pirate nation.
Yeah, if
Or
you're
any
rude about
nation.
it. Come on, it's just a party, having a good time.
You use force to take away the work of the craftsman.
Yeah, I'm not that smart, to be honest. You're gonna have to dumb that down for me.
He laughs. The people of Iris, the people in Windcrown, work hard crafting and making things. And they send them to be sold, to get gear, and you intercept and take their hard work. You are a parasite.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Good work, though. I mean, pays well. It's not like we're all bad, just because we take a few things. Everyone needs stuff to survive. Everyone just does their own thing to do it. Parasites exist in nature too, my friend.
You're right. And parasites are better than a plague, like the Carliana. Right. He is not a fan of you, but you can make a persuasion.
I did not expect
check. You still have advantage. It's just a higher DC to get him on your side.
Holmes just not that smart.
Not that charismatic as well.
All right. Persuasion check with advantage. Yeah. That's a 19.
But you're right in
Wait,
one thing.
did he have any cake?
Yeah.
Then that is a 22.
You're right in this, though. You're trying to survive. Much like these animals who eat us at sea. I remember when some of us turned into them and carried off all to be harvested by the ship that's in your dock now.
Leave my testimonial alone.
It's been dealt with. It wasn't. It was more like we basically think about it as we took over the ship. It's not the same. It might be the same people.
The point is that this place is ruthless at times, but it's at least balanced. No one seeks to entirely annihilate the other except one right now. And therefore, those who wish to not be annihilated, you don't have much of a choice.
And we have no intention on killing anyone. Like, anyways, like if we would like let everyone be fine. I mean, I'd do it for money, but not mass people. It's just like one person.
I'll keep that in mind in case I need someone off.
Yeah, no, he'll hand him a little card he has prepared that just has his name on it and nothing else.
This guy.
All right. I will sign these accords for Windcrown, for Iris, for the survival of the Trade Alliance.
Let's go. He just gives him a pat on the back. Like he's just like another guy.
All right. What other delegates you trying to get here?
Were there, for the ones that Jamba insight checked, the people who looked battle weary, there were delegates among them?
Yeah. So there is still a smuggler from Windcrown, Captain Kerr Davies, but there's also the scattered cistern that you could try to talk to. That you guys did say kind of you wanted to invite out some of these others, so it's up to you.
I would go for one of the ones who looked like they had just been coming back from that battle.
I could go to the cistern if anyone wants to come with me.
I would go with Jamba to those who look like they're coming back from the battle.
Yeah, I want to give it to people like because basically just everyone works on one delegate or together is fine too. But so Jamba and Ash go out, and there's a group that are kind of nursing their grog. And you see each one has a bloody badge that shows a yellow sun sewn into their shoulder pads. One looks up. Isn't the famous thieves of the Thunderchild recognize those claws and fire anywhere?
Jamba would have come prepared with like plates of food, I think, and she'd place them down on the table. Hi. You looked like you could use a meal. I've heard rumors of where you've come from, and it is a shame.
Annihilated without a thought. They did nothing. No, I think they wanted the portal map. We've been finding something. More portals to other worlds opening. Stabilizing.
You know, and Jamba sort of looks at Ash. No two pirates are the same. But what we do share is a desire for self-determination and freedom. We're gathering today not to join as one, per se, but rather to join together. None of us want to feel our back pressed against a wall, and I think too many in this room have. But to be a pirate is to merely want to be yourself.
Looks. You want the light brigade in on these things. We ultimately all want to be ourselves. Just makes you wonder, if we fight together, how long before things change again.
And they ought to. Change is good. Change keeps an ecosystem thriving. The point is to have difference. Homogeny will lead to collapse.
And this keeps us different for sure. I'm going to give your persuasion with advantage. Was there anything Ash wanted to do?
Do they look like they need any healing?
Yeah, they look roughed up.
I think Ash would give them both a cure wounds each, because they've been through hell. And they shouldn't have to keep on going through it.
So we're at a +5 to the roll as they're being healed. What do you have there?
Oh, a
Zappa?
25.
Oh. Well, anything I can do to get the rest of these people going onto their cords, I will then. The light bearers are here for you. Light brigade ready. Then Kira, is anybody else you wanted to get?
Can't remember anybody else we invited.
Okay. Yeah, I
the
think
cistern and there's some other people, I think, too.
Let me just check something. There isn't any the best. I mean, Kira was in charge of just getting the games together, so really he's just trying to make sure that if people were there, like that the vibe is still going great, like people are winning, people aren't getting too crazed over losses and stuff like that. Just want to keep the games going, make sure everyone's unwinding.
absolutely.
Music change.
In that case, ultimately you're able to get all the delegates on board. This is going to net you 10 good reputation.
I'm all for it.
And in here, after things are signed and copies of the Stella Ars Accords are sent all over the expanse, it is known that neither Drake nor Eris shall attack one another. It is a peace of non-aggression and a fortification against the Carliane, as Carliane ships start to be targeted in the weeks ahead. Finding themselves in the midst of merchant bought armories and the absolute chaoticness of pirates. Carlane is pushed further and further to the brink. Until a proclamation and scrolls are sent all over the expanse, heralds to every major point, Kylo, including your own Nebula Wharf, even the Drakes, with a public declaration as they yelled, "From Viceroy Cotrix, the silver-handed supreme commander of the Carliane Imperial Navy, to all pirates of the ethereal expanse, know that the judgment of the gods is upon you. My silver hand of righteousness is already clutching your craven throats tighter than any hangman's noose. In short order, I shall end the scourge of piracy that sullies the ethereal expanse now and forever. My previous generous offer stands to all pirates who long to save their sorry hides and seek the grace of the Carlane Empire. Seek a pardon and enjoy a commission into the Imperial Navy. To all who refuse this generosity, including those privateers who pretend at legitimacy while cowering behind an Agrician letter of marque, make your prayers brief, for Judgment Day fast approaches. The lightning flag, the ship of the Carliane fleet, the mighty, is an unthinkable fortress, built stronger than any. No matter what rumors you hear and false lies of a stolen ship, with the power to sink any island to the bottom of the ether. Your choice is clear. And that is what all the heralds bring.
Smear campaign. All right. Maya, I
Yeah.
need you to create a picture with a big guy who, like, he has a little tiny silver hand, and then he.
Oh,
has
I thought you were
another
going to
hand.
say he had a tiny something else.
No, a tiny
Oh,
silver
man.
hand, and then in the other one is like a little toy boat, and he's like, "My boat's bigger," and he's like,
Just because I should have really voiced him differently. Be like, these aren't tiny hands. They're not tiny hands.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Maya has painted a portrait of this guy looking like Napoleon.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna start mass producing it and putting it, sending it out.
To all pirates of the theory,
Oh,
the judgment of the gods,
The gods.
on you.
oh my
Look at
god.
this hand, this big hand of righteousness. It's clutching your craven throats. Go ahead.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
Please, we need to produce these and put these everywhere. That's all I was thinking. I was like, man, this guy is compensating.
It's like
I'll
a-
have you know, my throat isn't craven; it's audacious.
I don't know. Maya can be kind of craven at times, but it's okay.
It's funny.
Oh,
man.
definition for Craven.
All right, so Maya's getting this smear campaign going.
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
Little man, little hand, little something else. Little man syndrome. Got it.
Okay. In that case, war comes to the ethereal expanse once more.
Yeah.
As the Carliane Empire readies to invade the Isle of Drakes. Putting their differences aside, the Kingdom of Iris and the Alliance of Drakes call upon all allies and friends, as well as enemies of the Carliane Empire and the former dead that went to reap all, to sail to the Isle of Drakes within the next 10 days to defend against the imminent Carliane invasion. The battle to come is sure to alter the fate of the ethereal expanse forever.
It's gonna be so wild.
Oh man.
So, you all ready to travel to the Drakes?
Yeah, I think we're gonna use up our credit here.
Yeah.
And get some more like some more ammunition. And I was gonna put the material carpentry on the Thunderchild.
Okay.
As well, and then let's see here. I already have that.
Yeah, I would say because Wyatt was an heiress, and many seem to recognize him from all the job boards that you all saw. They're all more to put him in charge of a fleet.
Nice.
And there's calls to you if you would approach him and ask him to do so.
I think
For
that's a
sure.
good idea.
Yeah.
Cat is not going to want to come back to the material plane.
He is. He is.
For a wedding, and that man's going to go back to his fleet.
You know what? That's fine. He can do whatever he wants. He's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. He makes his grown ass man decisions.
All
He
right.
needs to be there for his daughter's wedding.
Yeah, that's it.
Or she might be very upset.
And take it out all on the husband.
Pretty much.
Shut up, that's what you're there for.
Good luck.
Guys, we're crossing streams.
All right. So we will end to see the big deal to get here, to get to the Isle of Drakes, is some navigation checks to avoid the Carliane patrols. So it's one check.
Uh-huh.
So let's do it.
Which dice is not going to screw me over?
That one.
That helps. Thank you.
What'd you get?
Didn't sound good.
Did you pick the one that I told you to pick?
Yep.
What'd you get?
17.
17. Okay. Good. Then you arrive without any extra journeys, able to sail past Carliane. 3 total legs.
Nice.
And let's see here. You have an additional good for accepting the soldiers and such of the convoy in. You got your good reputation from your people there. We already gave you the good of Kylo. So we are on to chapter 4 of the last episode, starting next week.
Oh, goodness.
Dude.
You have made an alliance, got everyone in. You brought in about 10 more delegates than usually is in the story, so good job with that. You got alliance people, you got Desdemona, you got everybody. And we shall
And I'm still scared.
True that.
Our
True
big
that.
old baby captain. I love it.
This man has a Death Star.
Yeah.
You know what?
I do think if I read this again, I gotta make the Viceroy a Trump voice. I gotta know.
It'd be great.
Great.
So
I'm gonna rule the whole expanse.
Oh my God! Yes.
So ridiculous, man.
That's perfect.
Yeah, be perfect.
A wall in front of every portal.
Right.
They pay for it.
It's like everyone hates this guy. As
Sorry.
Even the
Oh,
Carliane
he's
hates
so
this
funny.
guy.
so right, everyone's like tired of this.
That's why he's here, not actually.
It's a head comment that got me going. This is my head.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's
I mean, that's
gone.
what I was
He's
envisioning.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like little silvery hands.
It's gone. All right. So we are at for today. If anyone is available watching or in this, in about an hour or so, we are getting into a Learn to Play from Marvel Multiverse using the 616 system. That's sure to be fun. So you can get on that. But without us, we will see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace and love, everybody.
Bye.